My name's Andrew Sutherland. I am a painter and an illustrator living and working in Cape Town. I moved to England when I was 11 and kind of grew up there for about 5-6 years and came back here when I was 18, finished school and then went to art college. After that, went traveling for a bit and came back again, so I've been back and forth quite a few times. I started illustrating pretty soon after I left college, and I trained as a fine artist, but I kind of just got sort of pulled into illustration, and I needed a job, so that's what I did. And then after a few years, it kind of all leveled out. So currently I do probably 60% painting and 40% illustration. I work a lot on canvas and on paper. I also work digitally on computer, designing, illustrating and whatnot. Painting on canvas is very different from working on paper. It's a lot harder. You can be a lot more aggressive in your style, and it's completely different. Paper is soft for me anyway. I use it very softly, gentle. I use pens and watercolors, and with painting I use a lot of things that you don't have to worry about damaging the paper. You can be a little bit more aggressive, and I think that style comes out on the two. So yeah, I really enjoy the disciplines, the three disciplines like paper, canvas and computer. It's interesting to kind of try cross them over, and they cross over regardless of whether you want them to or not. On a day like today, and I want to just conceptualize and do some rough sketching, then I'll sit here and it's pretty quiet, so I really enjoy it. It's like a sketch I did for a children's picture book, which is in the making. I am a very process-driven artist. With the Chaz Everitt campaign, I use a process I normally use for all my work, which is finding something that resonates with me and then kind of building on it. And I originally got the photograph, and I think it was shot from Everitt. I think the viewpoint shot from Everitt. And when I saw it, I was kind of stumped. I didn't want to do a direct translation of that. I don't want to do like a realistic thing. It's not really my style. So I kind of looked at the photo and I found a point that really interested me, which was the docks. And I took a couple of photos myself. Didn't really work out. And then one Sunday I was at Millington Market and I found this book, Golden Heritage. And in that book was a gem, and I decided to use that as my starting point, my reference. And I kind of restructured it and used the basic composition but built on it, and yeah, it got me to where I was with the final result there.